Hello YouTube. Introduction, new channel, bare knuckle flying. Some of you might remember me from Give It Some Welly. There's the welly, that'll be finished here. Finding nice to have a place to work on my aeroplanes, work on my models, get them back in the air, get flying. So I can keep some videos coming for you. Well, I'm going to start off with got a nice little limbo dancer. It's not for me, I'm building it for my mate Chris. He seems to do that, he seems to buy kits and send them my way. So but yeah, he's sent me a limbo dancer from Slec, a box of bits and covering, some trim, a nice little OS 40 max FP for it, and some servos, receiver, battery, everything that we need. So I hope these videos are going to go alright. I've got a little studio thing with a microphone and a light, so hopefully everything will be okay. I've tried to cover that window as much as I can in a way that will let light in but hopefully reduce glare. So, but the main thing is we got somewhere to work on aeroplanes. We got new flying fields. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do this channel. Let's keep this going. Keep it going and keep the content coming. Let's do it thick and fast. I'm starting this today. It's Monday the 25th. The limbo, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to be finished by Friday, but we need to push on with it. But let's go through the box and see what Slec send us. So I'm not endorsed by anybody or anything like that. I'll just say things as I find it, and as I find it, I do find, because I've got the Stomp there in the background, which is a Slec kit. I've built the T240, which is there, which is a Slec kit. I find that Slec just kick things out incredibly well. They really do. So we start off then. We've got instruction book. Now these are quite unique with Slec. These are really good. So you get the instruction book, and it's full of information, absolutely full of information. What it does, it gives you step by steps, and then as you go through, you can tick that task complete, go down, that task complete. So you can follow the book and know the stages you was at with the build. Now limbo dancers, I've always had a limbo dancer. I've built loads. That's actually a limbo dancer wing, and the fuselage is down there. That's my limbo dancer. I usually scratch build them. Quite easy. It's quite an easy build. The other thing you get with Slec is they send you some sheets to cover the plan, which is it's fantastic, absolutely brilliant. So we've got that. We have our plan. Now a lot of people probably frown at this, but I'm actually going to cut this plan up because I've got a long bench here. I can get the whole plan on the bench. I can sort of work on everything in sections without having to move any of the plan. I can get the whole lot down, get the whole lot built, because I've actually got another plan for a limbo down there. So I'm not worried about cutting this one up. So yeah, really nice plan, really nicely drawn. So yeah, we'll get that sorted. They even give you the if you ever want to do a limbo dancer, you do get the options for an electric version. Small, never do. We've got wood packs. That looks like 2mm, so that looks like sheeting of some description. More sheeting. Firewall. Tail skid. Can't remember what those are. But just look how nicely cut that is. You even get the position of the engine mount all drilled for you, all done. In the centre hole. Servo trays for the wings, and there are slots in the ribs now, just slot in, and that mounts your servos, simple as that. More sheeting. Wing rib parts. Fuselage servo trays. Those are for the mini servos. We're not going to be doing them. Standard size, that's the one we want. And you get another set of, if you want to use the smaller servos in the wing, you get another set of them as well. You get all the hardware you need, all your horns, even your pull cables, crimps, connectors, swing keepers, swaddle clamps for the undercarriage, everything you need in that little kit. They even send you wing bands. I mean, how good's that, wing band? Undercarriage parts, pre-bent, just got to bind and solder, really simple. Throttle push rod, fuel tube, fuel tank, which is the blue one. Can't remember. Oh, it's a 4 ounce. Engine mount with bolts and screws. Formers, dowels, plywood plate to protect the wing from the elastic bands. I know that's a fin. We have one lonely rib. Can't remember what that's for. That's for that. More parts for the tail. Fuselage, top coverings. Even the top covering is cut for you. Laser cut. That laser cutting is quality. Wing tips. Tubes for the wings, for your servo wires. I think of everything, Slec, I tell you. Foam to seat the wings. And then the balsa, the quality of this balsa is incredible. Capping strips. Balsa parts. More balsa. It's for elevators, ailerons, rudder, that kind of thing. Build all that more. It's more the same. Triangular stock. The build on this, the fuselage is all triangular. It's just the sides, and you put this in. I think there's only the foil one. More sheeting. More wood for the tail and stuff. Triangle section. I think they must be wing spars, you know. Balsa wing spars. They're not spruce, by the looks of things. Fuselage sides, really nicely cut. This one's even popping out. Bottom for the fuselage, pre-cut. Plywood for the undercarriage mounts, and then we have ribs, wing ribs. They're all the same. When you build these from scratch, all the ribs are the same. And plywood doublers for the fuselage. Everything is just beautifully cut. So there we go. That's the Slec kit for the Limbo Dancer. It's a nice, quick, easy build. You can, I mean, if you use CA, you can build this in no time. And I think we will use a bit of CA on this one, because I know Chris only really wants it as a sort of a winter hack sort of thing, so it's not got to last for years and years. So a bit of CA won't hurt. So that's the Slec. That's the stuff from Slec. All very nice, lovely. And Chris has sent me to go with the build. White Rip Max Aero film. he wants the model in white, so it'll be all white, the whole plane will be white. Now this Ripmax Aero film, I've used it on, the Extreme, that Sunbird, T180, I've used it on so many models, it's absolutely, but I think it's brilliant. And what you pay for it, it's incredible. And they do good colour range as well. So, we've got that. 2 colours of solar trim, he's chose it. I personally wouldn't, but to be fair, I reckon I could do something quite striking with that. So, design's up to me, I've just got to use them. OS 40 FP that he sent me for the model. The Limbo Dancer, I have an OS 40 FP on mine, and I've flown mine on one of these for donkeys, absolute donkeys. I swing a 12.7 prop on mine, and a lot of people go, "That's too big, it's too big." Tell you what, you get wicked performance at low RPMs. It's extremely quiet. It'll fly for, God, 40 minutes on a full tank of fuel. It's really light engine, so the model performs brilliantly. It will hover all day on that setup. And these engines are just, they're just so reliable. They just go all day. You get the right plug, good fuel, tune them up right. They are awesome, absolutely awesome. I mean, there's no wicked performance out of them, but they're light and they just work. So that, if you build that, for me, is a great combination for Limbo Dancer. So new prop which he sent me was a 12.8, but I'll put that into my stock and I'll give him one of my 12.7s because that's what I've done all the time. We have a Paratrust NIM rechargeable battery pack, 5 cell, 6 volts. So it's 2,100 milliamp hour. Been getting these from that place you can get stuff delivered the next day, you know. I bet 15-16 quid for 2. I've been using these. These are really good batteries, these are, to be fair, for when you fly in IC, because you're only paying in servos, so they're really good. We have a bag of servo horns, screws, and all that stuff, and little brass thing. I can't remember what they're called. Should do, shouldn't I? Can't remember. Mounting servos anyway. We have a brand new AR410 Spectrum receiver. I love these. I absolutely love these. No messing about with worrying about where the aerials go. I've got these in all my planes. I fly everything to a dot. And I've never had any trouble with these. These receivers are just so user friendly, trouble free. Right on my street. He sent me 5 Futaba servos, S3003s, good servos, good reliable servos. These look fairly new, to be fair. So I've got everything I need to build the model, set it all up for him, and yeah, hopefully the plan is, it's Monday the 25th now. We've got really bad weather in the UK. It's been windy. We've had that storm Bert. That's following the snow and the ice from Tuesday last week. So the flying's been non-existent. So yeah, so hopefully there's a bit of luck. It's Monday the 25th. I want to fly this Saturday if the weather's okay, or Sunday. We'll see. So I'm going to crack on with the build. I'm going to have my coffee. I'm going to get the plans cut up on the bench, covered up. We'll come back and we'll make a start. But yeah, let's get going with it. Alright, YouTube. So I've got the plan on the bench. I've got it covered. I've had my coffee. I've made another coffee. And I've dug out the fuselage sides and the ply formers, the ply doublers, and I've just glued them on, pinned them down on the bench. So I'll bring it down and I'll show you that. And like I said, I've got all of the plan cut now, so it's all over the bench, so I can crack on with the build. So while something's drying, I'm going to be doing something else. So while these doublers are drying under the white glue, I'll probably jump on the wings now and just keep going, just keep working on it, keep doing something. So get it done. Alright, I'll show you now. So yeah, I've just got these parts out the box. Put the two fuselage sides back to back, so that ensures that I can work on them and know that I'm building two opposite sides. So see there, this part here on the Limbo Dancer, you have to leave a 3mm gap, because the triangular section goes all the way around here, makes a frame. So what I did was I just got the sprue with the firewall in, which is 3mm, obviously for the gap, drop that onto the front edge and just mark that line. That'll leave that. That's just all pinning down now. Once that's dry, we just take the 12.5mm triangular section, it runs all the way around the fuselage, and that just glues the top and bottom, then glues to that, and that's basically it. It actually says in the instructions that if you don't like building, a Limbo Dancer is a good build because it only has one former, and everyone will enjoy building Limbo Dancer. I do. Really quick, really simple, and you get a lot of satisfaction out of it. Right, I got this ready for us then to build a wing. So I've done the bottom spar, and I've cut out all the ribs and rib parts. So the one thing with this kit is, it says in the instructions that because of the size of the box and the packaging, they can't get full length sparring, it's 1200mm, so you do have to splice the spars. So I've just done a scarf joint on this one, but what I would do is, what they say is, it's a one piece wing. So what I do is scarf this side, the right hand side on the bottom spar, scarf the left hand side on the top spar, and then when you sheet across, because you have to do the same with the sheeting, is do the opposite, so you've got a full sheet over your scarf joints. That just gives you strength. It's all webbed and stuff anyway, so you can always like support the spars inside, put another piece in if you want to, but it's they make for a strong wing. So I'll bring you back down and we'll start assembling this wing then, because those ply doublers are still, like I say, they're under white glue, so they're going to be a while like secure, so I'm not in a rush with them really. But yeah, let's crack on with this wing then. Bring you down. Okay then. So all of our ribs on this wing are W1, apart from 4 which are W1B, which are these, and these have the little slots in there that house the tabs for the servo trays. The other two parts are W1A, which are these two plywood rib lits, I would say, rib fronts. They go there, and they're just plywood. They're just for a bit of extra strength for the pressure from the elastic bands. This is where they go right in the centre of the wing. So because these spars are balsa, the ribs are balsa, I'm happy to CA the ribs and everything down. But where there's ply to balsa, I'm going to use a white glue. So we'll make these two sections up. Do a white glue. What's that? Side. And these can only go in one way, because we have a wide tab and a smaller tab, so they can only go in one way. You can't get the direction wrong. So we'll drop that in there. One there. And then they will sit on B there, like so. We'll get our CA off. Set square. Should be lined up. nothing in the way. Yeah. That one. Right, pins just to hold this square. Paint on the other side. Yeah, these planes, these Limbo Dancers, they are absolutely brilliant. Especially come this time of year, you know, you get your wet grass, your wet fields and stuff, and there's no worry about, you know, if the grass is too long or too, they just sort of just work, just sort of, you know, go from anywhere. Stick floats on them if you want, you know. They're just a great fun model to fly. You can have a lot of fun with them. You can sort of arrange fun fly events at your club and things like that. They're just a really good, durable, all-round model. And Western UK they've just relaunched a kit version of the Cougar 2000, which is a very, very similar model. Another great model. I think Chris was actually going to go for a Cougar 2000, but he couldn't get the kit. I think they've sold out or something. Because the Limbos was available at Slec, he went for a Limbo. But obviously for the purpose of what it's needed for, either one would have been, you know, just as good. Go. Pins. I'm just pinning the rear of these just because I want to make sure it all stays square, because this is the servos mount for the aileron, so I'll make sure they're all nice and square. Okay. So that's that. It's just a case of gluing in a load of W1s, which is very, very simple. And what with the plan. So very, very quickly build one of these planes, very, very quickly. I need to get some of them steel blocks everybody seems to use. It's getting windy out there. I hear stuff blowing around. For the length of the video, I'll crack on and glue the rest of these down like that, and then when come to put the top and the rear spars in, I'll come back in a bit. Okay, that's today. That's enough for today. I've got school run to do, so I've got the wing framed out. It's just sheeting now. So I'll show you what I've done. You have to keep the wing on the plan, sheet the top of it, and then you can remove it and do the underside. So it's really quick and easy. I'll come back to it tomorrow. Wing will be finished, fuselage should be done Wednesday. We'll knock the tail sections up and we'll be covering on Thursday, putting it together Friday, so it should be good. So I'll show you around. That's what I've done. So that's the wing. If we go to where the splices are, I've cut, let's see it, can we? Just in there, there's a piece of balsa just over the splice joint, and I've done the same on this side, exactly the same size piece, so the weight's even. Where I spliced the trailing edge there, you just see the splice joint there. I put two pieces in there, but that's all sheeted. That's why I chose to do it there, because I didn't want two splices in the same place. But yeah, the Limbo Dancer wing is as simple as that to build. It'll fly along. It'll absolutely fly along. So thanks for watching. Keep watching. Start subscribing, because I've got now one new channel, and I'll bring them thick and fast. So once this is done, hopefully it'll probably be the Wellington, or maybe even covering the Stomp, because the Stomp's been an ongoing project for ages that needs finishing. So yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers, and I'll tell you what, wait and see Chris fly the maiden on this, because he is funny. We don't call him deadly for no reason. So hopefully that video will be out soon, if it's flyable this weekend. So yeah, keep watching. Thank you.